Luke here with catsandcarp.com, and I'm catching beautiful catfish from the bank in the dead of winter from a river. And I'm going to show you how I'm doing it, what I'm using, and how you can do it too.
When fishing for catfish in a river in the wintertime, you want to go downstream to the mouth of the river. And that's where I am right here. It's wide, it's calm, there's less current, and there's more water, so the water temperature is less affected by air temperature. And you can see here it's a medium-sized river. And what you're looking for is a deep hole at the mouth of where the river ends. So you can see here it dumps into bigger water right in this area. That's where you're looking. And on this particular river, there's a bend and a deep hole right in the bend. Little current, lots of water. This is where you want to fish. And you start at the downstream side and work your way up, and start close to shore and work your way out. And you do it this way so that when you catch one fish, you don't scare all the other fish in the hole. Catch the fish closest to you first and catch the fish downstream first. And that'll keep from alerting all the other fish. Now let me talk to you a little bit about my gear.
If you're going to stay mobile and if you're going to hit all the good spots that are far from the parking lot, you got to be able to transport your gear effectively. And these rod bands work great for that. You take and you wrap the leads and the rods up, Velcro them together. A lot of different companies make these. And there you go. All your rods are together in one unit. Makes it a lot easier to get where you're needing to go. I use a bungee cord to sling my landing net over my back, and I can put my unhooking mat in there as it gets all nasty.
When I'm bank fishing, I like to use bite alarms. Bite alarms are great for night fishing. They're great when you're fishing with kids and you can't pay attention to your rods. They're great for fishing in the wintertime when the bites can be kind of subtle at times. Bite alarms range greatly in price, and they can be as simple as a little bell, or they can have high-tech electronics and everything in between.
All right, so the ground is really uneven and it's rocky. There's no mud here, so I can't drive in just like a normal rod holder or a stake. And I don't want to lay my rods on the ground because they'll get scratched up so bad. So I'm using a carp fishing rod pod with Delcom TXI bite alarms. This is a fabulous setup. Now this is a really high-end setup, but you can get something very similar for a fraction of the price of this particular setup. Rod pods are great because they're versatile. You can use them on decks, docks, concrete, dirt, just pretty much any type of bank conditions you can use rod pods. And for bait, I'm using a Panko Jello sweet corn mix. It's a great pack bait that I'm going to be packing around a method lead. And I'm going to have a little fake piece of corn as my hook bait. I'm going to spike it with this little Corda Goo, the maize flavor. I've got several videos where I use this, so check the video description for a link on how to make this bait. Here's the rig I'm using. It's a method lead with a helicopter sleeve, couple inches of leader, a hair rig, and a piece of fake plastic corn.
This is how the method leads work. They have these little ribs on them, so when you squish kind of a paste bait or a dough bait like this, it sticks to one side of the lead. That way it always ends right side up. The lead side goes down, the bait side is up, and you take your hook with your fake corn or your bait on, smash it into the top so the fish gets to it first, put a little scent on there, and you've got a great little package ready to go. This is a carp fishing bait and carp fishing techniques, but you catch awesome catfish on this. My personal best channel catfish, which was 23 pounds, was caught with this exact bait and technique. If you're going to be catch and release fishing, you want to take care of your fish. Make sure you return them healthy. And this ground has got so much sharp things and sharp rocks on it. I lay down an unhooking mat. It's just a pad that you get wet and you lay it down so that the fish, when they thrash around, they're not beating themselves up on the rocks. Having your landing net and your pad ready to go will help the fish.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on over here. Look at that. He loved the fake corn. Catfish love this stuff. It's a great carp bait. It's a great catfish bait. That's a nice blue catfish right there.
I want to hold him.
You want to hold him? Come here and hold him. There you go. Hold him. Yeah.
He's kind of game now, Mike. He's a white dad.
Look at that.
He's good.
Tommy, you okay?
I'm just sleeping a little bit
You're just sleeping a little bit?
on the ground.
Rolling around amongst all the syringes and broken beer bottles. Discarded underwear. All right.
Oh, my head is so tangled up.
Your head is all tangled up? Okay. Man down. All right. There you go. You are so muddy.
I love my Ponko Jello bait, but if you want a simpler, more straightforward catfish bait that works great, frozen shad, frozen fish, fresh fish, all work awesome. Whatever local fish you can get your hand on that's legal to use, go for it. If the catfish eat it, if it's a fish, it's going to work. And just in case you're wondering, my bait knife here is my Higo no Kami knife that I actually forged myself. My driveway. I'm super jazzed, love this knife, and I just put out a video on how to make it. So, but you see here, just take a little 4/0 hook, hook the bait through the back, good to go.
All right, let me show you my rig. I've got this flat lead, 1.5 ounce lead on a slider, and it's nice because you can adjust it. So this is really good for river fishing. Then I've got what's called a helicopter sleeve. Okay, and it's called the quick link. See, you can undo your there, and then I've got some monofilament, and I've got, I believe it's a 4/0 circle hook.
Over there.
Look at that. Took that shad right in the corner of the mouth. Nailed it. Like a freight train. What a gorgeous fish. This thing nailed the bait. Absolutely took it and about tore my rod into the water, even with the drag set low. Whew. Feels like 18 pounds about. Nice fish. Little 4/0 circle hook, a chunk of shad. Oh, you're free, buddy. Woo! See what I tell people about don't let your bait sit for more than 15 minutes in the wintertime? You're either on them and it's fast, or you're not going to get anything. So if you get 15 minutes without a bite, move out of that spot. Another satisfied customer with a piece of shad. Woo! Another beautiful blue catfish. This one in the low teens. What a fighter. These fish are just hopping in the wintertime. Blue catfish are one of the best adapted fish for cold weather down here in Virginia. So when it gets cold, these fish have a huge predatory advantage over bait fish like shad. That's why it's such a great time to catch blue catfish. Most blue catfishermen will tell you January, February is the best time to fish for them.
What? It's not moving.
All right, let's put him back.
It's frozen.
He's frozen. Oh. All right, so let me show you what reel I'm using. It's the Daiwa Regal 3500 BRI bite and run reel. It's got a 2-drag system. You switch like this, and the drag is loose, and you adjust it with this knob. You switch like this, and the drag is tight, and you adjust it with the top drag. Okay? It's great for bank fishing because you can loosen your drag when your rod is in the rod holder, and then instantly go to fighting drag mode. Yeah, see, that's a turtle skeleton.
He died.
Yeah, it's a turtle died. That's his belly. That's where his legs were, and his neck, and his tail. And he had the shell on the back right here. Look at that. At the time it took me to cast that out, put it in the rod holder and walk over, bam, I got one. All of the fish has been like this. Within 3 minutes, 2 minutes, boom, I've got a fish on. This is how it is in rivers. Food is floating by. If you don't grab it, it's gone forever. So catfish make up their mind quickly. They don't just sit there and stare at your bait. You either put the bait in front of them and they hit it, or you can do it all day and you never will. So that's why you move around a lot, because hey, if you didn't catch a fish in the first few minutes, recast, move spots, do something new, because you've already had your shot and they didn't take it. Well, it's been a lovely day. We just had a couple hours. We came in, bam, bam, hit it good, caught some nice fish. And this is how you fish rivers in the wintertime. Well, hopefully you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more videos about catfishing, check these out.
Check out these videos from the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel, including how to catch catfish in a small river and how to catch catfish from the bank. If you like what you see, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching.